Hello everyone. So once again welcome back. In today's video I'm going to show you why liquidity is very important and how I made 1:10 risk reward ratio in a Bitcoin trade just by using the concept of liquidity. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into our chart. So here you guys can see that this is a Bitcoin chart on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, so what we are going to do is this right here. You guys can see this is the main level from which the market has moved down, the purple zone. Okay, after that the market did what? It has made a new lower high. Okay, and again we guys can see that this one is also a lower high. So on the upper side there we can see that the market is moving in a downward direction, making lower highs. Okay, but there's one more interesting thing, that you guys can see that there is always a liquidity sweep here on, and in this case also there was a liquidity sweep. That is okay. We can conclude that the market was in downtrend, but the things are changing right at this point. Okay, you guys can see here the market didn't went to our support zone. It formed an inducement, and you guys can see that it formed a mitigation. So from here on the bulls are actually trying to make move. They are trying to take control in this scenario. So the market has given a nice break of a structure, as you guys can see that this was a nice break of a structure, and we have formed a new fair value graph from which the market has given an upside momentum. That's good. So the basic scenario is, when we move on to 15-minute time frame, we will zoom in more so that we can gain more clarity of what the market is trying to do and who are in control, the bears or the bulls. So moving on forward, we guys can see here onwards this is a fair value gap, and the market has retested this value, this zone, and again retested this zone. Okay, but on this purple zone you guys can see the market has formed a demand zone. Because why it is a demand zone? Because you guys can see that after moving in a consolidation, the price has given us almost 3 break of structures right at this level. Okay, it has given 3 break of structure, which was a huge momentum given by the bulls. So now we guys can see that the bulls are in control. Okay, next moving on forward, we guys can see there was another liquidity sweep. Let's move on to 5-minute time frame. Okay, here it was another liquidity sweep. The market has given a push down and again it went forward. Also in this case scenario there was also a liquidity sweep. The market pushed down and it made a new high, and this was the trade which we have taken. Why we have taken this trade? The reason being, there was too many stop losses of the sellers. As you guys can see, this one is a stop loss of the sellers, this one is also a stop loss zone for the sellers, and this one is also a stop loss zone for the sellers. So we have taken a long side potential trade after recognizing the scenario that the bulls are in control, not the bears. So we have taken a moving to our trade कि हम लोगों ने ट्रेड कैसे लिया और कहाँ पे लिया. So exact इस पॉइंट पे ट्रेड लिया है. Okay, you guys can see, and the reason why we have taken this trade, because of the liquidity sweep right at this level. This one I will mark with green one. Okay, so you guys can see it very well. We have noticed one thing, that here are the stop loss of too many sellers. ये you guys can see that यहाँ पे 3 रेड लाइन्स जो यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं, ये स्टॉप लॉसेस हैं अलग अलग जो है सेलर्स जो कि यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट हैं. सो मार्केट जो है बार बार रिजेक्शन तो ले रहा है. द मार्केट इज ट्राइंग टू रिजेक्ट डाउन, बट इवेंचुअली इट इज गोइंग इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. सो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे जब देखा कि काफी सारे यहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉसेस हैं सेलर्स के, तो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे ट्रेड लिया. और हमारा आप देख सकते हैं कि लेवल जो था ट्रेड का, हमारा साइज तो ये था कि हम लोग इस लेवल तक ट्रेड जो है एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे. बट यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम क्या हुई कि यहाँ पे मार्केट काफी जो है साइडवेज जाने लगा. सो हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे ट्रेड एग्जिट कर लिया. सो ये बड़ा सिंपल सा कॉन्सेप्ट है, लिक्विडिटी के यूज करके अपना ट्रेड लेना और उसको प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के थ्रू 1:10 रिस्क रिवॉर्ड हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे क्लोज अप किया. सो थैंक यू फॉर दिस.